What's up guys, it's Sarah X here and welcome to the first episode of Keeping Up with Sarah X. So quarantine's not really going to be ending anytime soon for us people in San Francisco. The people I live with and I have been getting a little bit restless. We wanted to kind of get out and do stuff. Just gotta make sure your hair looks good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do it too. I'm Patrick. I've lived here at Tribe for about 9 months now. I work at Google, but right now I'm working from home since we're in the lockdown.
This weekend also happens to be Memorial Day weekend. So some of us decided to take some mini trips to some of the areas we live by. Patrick.
Hey, I'm Jayati and I'm an industrial designer in San Francisco, and I live in this co-living with these amazing people.
So we're gonna go on a camping trip, but it turns out we're not allowed to go camping during the quarantine. We still had a car rented, so we need to go somewhere on Friday. So our plan is to go to Napa Valley.
I was actually supposed to go to Napa with my family this weekend because it's my brother's 21st birthday, but that ended up getting canceled.
Listen, I get nauseous, so I have to sit in the front seat.
He's such an ass. I don't think he actually gets sick. I think he's just like kidding.
Oh, I get nauseous too sometimes.
I'm Taylor. Ever since I was a little kid, I get what's called motion sickness, which means that if I don't look directly at the road when I'm driving in a car, I am completely f***ed sickness-wise, and I throw up.
If it's especially
both be nauseous together at the back.
if it's a small car, I get really nauseous. Of course, Taylor gets car sick.
Okay, so we have a problem here.
He keeps saying it's like an inner ear thing.
Also, doing anything on the water makes me really sick, so it sucks big time.
Is it that one? Oh, it's pretty big.
Yeah, people don't want to be a diva, but you know. How about this? If you start to, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to sit in the front and control the music, and I was just so bothered by it.
I don't want to be a diva about this.
Yeah, go at the back.
If I get sick, I'm switching to you. Sitting in the back like a peasant. Bullshit.
So we're driving down the road and then all of a sudden we see a cherry stand.
Alright, so there's nothing.
We found a cherry pop-up shop. And this like really speaks to Patrick, so we had pulled off.
Sarah X and I just hopped out of the car, ran over to the cherry stand, and this guy gave us these cherries. Hello. Cherries?
Yeah.
How much for a bag?
$10 a bag or $3.25.
How much?
The guy was like, oh yeah, we picked the freshest cherries for you.
Oh yeah, I'll get one. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your cherries.
They look delicious. They were like freshly picked, amazing. Okay.
So I just make like 4 or 5.
Whoa.
See, this is how they come, and they're small bags like this. But
That's
I take
awesome.
I take all the. These are all in here are pretty good, but yeah, I just take all the little ones out.
This was like the weirdest bag of cherries we've ever eaten.
We started eating them. They had these little like.
There was like a weird growth on almost every single one of the cherries.
Those cherries had, what did you use? It's like cancer or something on it?
Like cancerous cells on them. These little like tumors off to the side of them, and they were really gross.
They look gross. To me, they look like poop.
There's like some weird raisinette thing growing off of it, or it was like mutated.
So like I was like driving, I was eating them, and like it felt like there was something in the cherry. I really didn't like it.
So I don't know what kind of a cherry farm this came out of.
Like poop coming out of the cherries. They were gross.
I stopped eating the cherries after that.
There's people eating at restaurants. I have not sat at a restaurant and eaten in so long. So this was such a weird experience for all of us.
It felt like we're in a different world or a universe where the virus doesn't even exist. Like everybody was walking in sunshine.
The waiter actually said that they had imported the hedges the day before so that they could create the social distancing blocks. And we got lucky because this was the first day that they had restaurants open in Napa.
Like, is there a fear of tigers?
I mean, you don't see tigers the way.
We were talking about our greatest fears in animals, and I think someone brought up tigers.
Wait, do I have that wrong?
No, that's not a tiger.
I feel like tigers are in India. Right?
Yeah, they are in
Yeah,
India,
that's what I
but they're
thought.
not like walking on the street or anything.
I know, but like you're aware that they exist.
I don't have any fears. I'm not scared of any animals. But Taylor or someone else was terrified of tigers. Who said this yesterday? Jay? Well, Jay was asking us.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, aren't there like tigers? And It's like, no, no, we killed them all. It's like, we killed all the tigers. It's like, oh, okay.
I think there's still a small population in Korea, though.
Well, he said they're all in the zoos, is what he said. And, you know, I started going to Life of Pi. And Life of Pi, there's a tiger in the zoo.
Life of Pi.
What's his name?
That's a fake tiger, though, right? It's CGI.
Oh, that's me.
California, please.
Yes.
Right there.
Thank you.
We just like eating. It felt weird to sit and eat with people and talk to them. It was amazing though.
That is just like,
What kind of wine is this?
that is a Chardonnay from Napa Valley.
Well, it was a really nice time. It was nice to get out of the city because the quarantine kind of makes you feel claustrophobic.
You got the good fries.
Garlic, bro.
Taylor and Patrick have some kind of a bro thing going on.
Well, cheers first.
Cheers. They are convinced they have this thing called a mind meld,
Taylor and I,
We have this thing called the mind meld.
where they can just like, they're just always on the same page.
Like, whatever he thinks, I think.
And whatever I think, he thinks. So we're always on the same page.
I swear to God, sometimes I finish the sentences. It's amazing. I mean, it's just incredible. No one else has it. No one else in the car, no one else in the house has it. It's just me and Taylor. It's awesome.
He said this obscure reference from this TV show called It's Always Sunny about we could play night crawlers. And no one knows what that is except for people that watch that show, and not even that. So he said something that I was literally about to say. It was the creepiest thing ever.
The great thing about the mind meld is, like, it's just cool to have someone else in the world who thinks the same way you do, but also helps us win lots of games in the house. Like, we just have a natural advantage on everyone else. I really feel bad for everyone else, but Taylor and I just win everything because of the mind meld.
Just bros being bros. We tried to go to some wineries, but they were all private, and it was like no trespassing.
Should we just go in? Sarah X said she has never been on a winery or been on a vineyard, or, you know, kind of seen these things. I don't know if she said that. I thought she said that. So I just wanted to pull off. So, you know, I see a vineyard, and I just kind of pull off the side of the road, and we go over there.
But Patrick still pulled into one of them, and he was like, let's get out and look at the grapes. Sunrise Ranch.
What would be fun is if we see if we could just talk our way into something.
Yeah, we can use our werewolf skills.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, we're here to pick up a package.
Actually at our private winery like reserve. Check with your boss.
So, yeah, we're here to pick up the Pinot Grigio. They said you know that means.
We were convinced that we were going to get shot or something for trespassing.
And someone tells me there's a do not trespass sign, but I didn't see it. Everyone's freaking out because they think they saw no trespassing sign.
So we sent Patrick out first to like make sure that we weren't going to get shot.
So they tell me that snipers can start shooting me if I get out there. I don't think they've ever actually met a farmer or know what they do. They don't start sniping people. So anyways, I went out there, I started looking at the grapes, inviting them out, and a sniper shot went straight past my head. I really didn't.
Where are the grapes?
Little tiny ones. So these are the grapes, I think.
Oh, they're so small.
We can't, like...
Don't touch them.
We're gonna go into the Crooked Street.
Oh, yeah.
Mud Street is actually my favorite place in San Francisco.
Well, look at this house.
You will see houses.
Love this.
Have you not been here?
I don't think I've been to the top of Lombard.
This is my favorite
Oh yeah,
spot.
you're gonna like this. I think so.
On the way back, we came through Lombard Street, you know, like the 7 Bends. It was so beautiful.
I've done it on a scooter a couple times.
I've done it on a car, on a scooter. I've walked. I've ran through the street. I just love it. It's amazing.
Whoa, look how beautiful that is.
Lombard Street's one of the most beautiful places in the city. So it was like a perfect way to end this like Napa, San Francisco trip. We drove up to Lombard Street, drove down. Nice and, you know, like a nice steady drive down. And got a beautiful view of the city. And of course I started making up stories about it, you know, about Lombard Street and about Coit Tower. Everyone believed me. I'm really good at making up stories. So,
That would be an interesting idea. Lombard Street is actually, it was built that way as kind of a speed bump because the hill is so steep that they wanted cars to like slow down to go down it, and it just became like a landmark.
Not straight. Okay.
I'm telling you, I heard that somewhere. And
If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
well, no, the story is that basically
So it's like a speed bump. I love this blue thing. There was this one blue house that just reminded me of like Beauty and the Beast or something. Yeah, like this one's my favorite. Look at that. Those houses have got to be a couple million, at least.
made it home, and it was a wonderful day in Napa Valley.
So I'm sitting there eating my breakfast, and I was invited onto a trip to Sausalito with some of the broskies.
Yo, what's up guys? We're going to get salsa.
What's up guys? I'm Peter. Really good at playing Werewolf, and I like eating meals.
We're going to Sausalito.
I also play Pokemon Go on occasion,
Peter plays Pokemon Go 24/7.
and I used to lie about how tall I was. I was 5'11" and 3/4 for the longest time, but now I'm 6.
We're gonna eating crabs, the best crabs of California. Hi, I am Antonio Froyo. I come from Italy and I live at Tribe since September, and I know Sarah, the best YouTuber of YouTube that I know.
Who's that? A celebrity guest?
Sorry. I'm kind of on edge because I almost ran into a dude. I'm Nehal. I'm studying to be a software engineer, and I'm also a musician. I like to play guitar and make music.
Nehal is like a mix of Aziz Ansari and Kamal Nanjiani.
I almost ran into a dude when I walked out that door, so a little on edge here.
I don't know what kind of gas.
But yeah,
Just go normal.
We're still figuring that
Go
out.
with the normal.
Yeah, it's probably normal gas.
But we had a gas station incident. It was kind of embarrassing, and I think it kind of stemmed from really us being in the car with 3 absolute idiots.
Go with regular.
Imagine if it is not normal. We up the car.
No, it is normal.
It's definitely regular.
You're only up the car if you put in diesel.
Like, come on, you don't put diesel in a Beamer.
Yeah, we're not.
Regular. We don't want it to explode.
You just don't do that. You just put the regular oil. It's okay to put the cheap one in there. It said that on the manual.
Excuse me, do you know what kind of gas goes in this car?
My name is Rodrigo, I'm 33 years old, I'm from Paraguay. It was hard just to understand how it works and what to put on the car.
We've been at the gas station for like 40 minutes.
But no, we had to pay for the Supreme gas. We paid $1 more for gas.
We just like use the Supreme or Premium gas because we don't want the car to explode.
We didn't want the car to explode.
Still haven't figured out how to do this.
And then the gasoline.
It was like an experience that I will take it to my grave. I jumped on the window and with my head I took a video. I had good friends around me, and this is what was most important.
Every time I pass the Golden Gate Bridge, the Full House theme song goes into my head. I'm just like... We arrive in Sausalito, and it's so beautiful. Literally every angle of it is beautiful. There are flowers, like cute dogs. Everyone's just there having a good time, owns like a yacht or two.
I'm just gonna head down to the beach, have a good time. Is this what you do in Italy?
Bro, in Italy we hate cyclists because they are always in the way.
What?
They don't know how to stay behind this high, bro.
I have one goal today, and that's to get salsa in Sausalito.
There were a lot of really cool cars in Sausalito.
Check out this car.
Yo, what's up everybody?
Jeremy.
I just want to show you my new car.
Well, they literally painted the whole thing. Wow.
Those beads on the mirror.
There were like these vintage cars. There were like these Corvettes.
For sale for 10K.
I'm pretty sure I saw a Ferrari.
Is that too little or too cheap? Too cheap?
Yeah. Nah, dude, I think that's pretty fine.
What is this car right here?
That's a Corvette.
Even as somebody who doesn't really know her cars, I could tell these were expensive cars.
We like flipping bottles.
It's insinuating first try.
You know, the flip thing that 12-year-olds do, we do that.
Oh.
We like to bet money on it. I flipped one, and the hall told me he'd give me $1.
This is the first try.
if I got it. And guess what? I got it. Haven't got my dollar.
Try.
I don't know.
Just do it, just throw it. Oh, can we give it a shot?
Give Nehal a try. This is his first try for real.
Bro, but this is a 3 point.
This is a 3 point. Nehal's like, oh shoot. Why are you so up close?
Bro, it's $44.99, not even 44. $45 for a salumi cheese and butter combination. Yeah, this is also an experience that I will take it to my grave because you know it's a $44 plate, you know. If you like use this money to give food to people in Africa who are starving, then this problem will be no more. You know?
So that's a large cut of steak.
Yeah, bro. But if you like these prices, bro, what do you think? I think it's closed.
It's definitely closed.
Maybe it's good at this.
Yeah, maybe it's
Guys, I got a caramel shake. This is the best drink in Sausalito. It's actually world renowned. From Ecuador, coffee and teas.
Wait, isn't that Equator? Or is that Ecuador?
Equator.
Look at that. Yeah, looks like they're the dogs of this house.
Yeah.
They were like the dogs of the floating houses.
Yeah, they gave it a little thing to lay on.
They were pretty cute. One was brown, one was not brown.
The seals were such a mood. One of them literally couldn't even roll over because it was so fat. It was just like stuck in limbo.
Wait, they're so cute. They're so fat they can't even sit up.
Oink, oink, oink.
The white one's a little bit hungover.
Is no one else super intrigued by this floating houseboat?
Yeah, I actually don't know why everyone was so hung up on these seals. There's like something way cooler next to it. Like literally it was a boat house. Like you can sail the ocean inside your house.
That's pretty cool.
I think someone might actually live here like full time.
Yeah.
Actually floating?
It's pretty dope.
People live in these floating boat houses.
Imagine sailing across the Atlantic in this house.
It's like up,
You're
but
gonna die after 3 days, bro.
We were walking down this pier, and then all of a sudden, this like Taj Mahal boat is floating off in the distance.
Oh guys, we made it!
we're at the Taj Mahal.
You know what would be hilarious?
What?
If we took a picture here and then tagged it as Taj Mahal on Instagram.
Look at the reflection of the water on that boat. Nehal made it back home.
I've actually never been. We were walking down this pier, and we see this building-like structure towards the end of the path, right? And we walk up to it, and we realize it's a boat.
No way. People out here live a different lifestyle.
I told you.
This is a whole new world.
It's a floating house. It's crazy. Unfortunately, it was private, but it's just floating in the middle of nowhere. You were there.
Did you think it looked like the Taj Mahal?
No, that was you. That was just you.
Pelicans have bigger mouths.
Look at its neck. That thing could f you up.
Yeah.
We saw an heron. It's like the bird that is very beautiful to see, but it has a neck like this. And as Nehal said, he can f you up.
That thing will f you up.
But it has a neck like this. It do like this to you, bro. You are f.
Any office fan?
It's been a murder.
We finally found a shop that was open and taking takeout, and it was Italian.
They're all back.
Some of these natives who definitely own a yacht, they were like, you should go sit in this park. The park had these social distancing circles. They had drawn in white chalk circles where you could like sit in. It was pretty funny.
Oh look.
We got our own circle.
Overall, honestly, super relaxing weekend. I'm really glad I got to get out of the city and just kind of get away from the whole quarantine situation. I honestly love living with so many people. And it's nice that we get to have adventures like this all the time.